Ridley here in our Orlando studios getting you set.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rivers on first down. Going underneath for Gordon. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm. Early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Oh, nice move. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front. Really well done.
Second down, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, How tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
He was looking for Antonio Gates that time, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Emmanuel Sanders, 96 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now San Diego getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Look at the spin.
Balance.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing now is Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Got him in. He finds Sanders. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure.
Yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Brady to throw again. Sanders has it over the middle. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the I. And Brady will sneak it. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Tom Brady. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Eagles defense. They worked their way back onto the field. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. They say, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only did Does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
One man in the backfield is Gordon, and he'll get it up the middle. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38, making the tackle Keith Tandy.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Rivers now on second down, and it's complete to Antonio Gates. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. Rivers on first down. Benjamin with it over the middle. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be hit.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Rivers on 3rd and 2. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Antonio. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams.
Deception, just any interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start getting
take care of it? But you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. He's going to defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Brady will try again on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And he's got his man Hilton. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he'll take. Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he knocks it through. The Eagle Kick team out there now as they run up and this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And Ndamukong Suh in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Brady going to look to throw. Escapes the sack. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Tom Brady, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball. There you go.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. We focus our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They've played excellent. Another stop here, that would just be the icing on the cake.
You definitely want to finish things off the way it's gone throughout the day, and it's gone awfully well for them. They don't want to give up any type of a fluke, any type of a big play here. That'll leave a bad taste in their mouth as they go in and celebrate.
Yeah, they want that good cake taste, right?
No doubt about it. That's 6-layer cake. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. Allen has it left side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for San Diego.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles take possession. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And we're back. The offense had a chance to... Things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out here in the I. Brady now to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this one through the uprights and good. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Three receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Rivers on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to...
in, everyone. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles come into this one knowing they've got a big challenge ahead of them. This is always a tough place to play as a visiting team, so getting out to a fast start could be imperative to making this crowd as much of a non-factor as they can be. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland. So we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Ready to go now on a sunny afternoon in the East Bay. And off we go from Oakland. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Latavius Murray. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So Murray shows off his speed and explosiveness.
Latavius Murray was not a guy that people thought was going to be a big-time producer in the NFL. Boy, was everyone wrong. This is exactly what he does. Often, Latavius Murray knows how to get to the open field and pay it off.
Last year, one of 7 guys to run for 1,000 yards, showing the ability to break off the long run. So after that big gain, let's see what... The offense has up its sleeve. They go back to Murray on first down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at... The line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Dumps off to Halou. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since...
And right away, he lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though...
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
10 yards still left on second down. Brady to throw again. It's caught. Kamar Aiken. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Throwing on first down is Brady. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Left side here to Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak. Nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right?
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. All right, so the timeout over, and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Brady's going to sneak it, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Tom Brady scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Eagles have taken the lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Jason Myers now for the extra point.
Delay of game, offense.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
Carr now on first down. Here's Wolford over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. From midfield, here's Carr. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
Now Brady, quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. This one complete right side to McDonald. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Brady to throw. Goes underneath here to White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. First half in the books. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And marching back out there now, the Raiders defense gets ready. They're losing here as we begin the 3rd quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the 3rd.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Emmanuel Sanders. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Emmanuel Sanders, 60 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. just trying to move him, take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Now Carr to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And Aiken with it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. From midfield, here's Brady. Left side here to Sanders. And he's brought down. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They come up in an offset eye. To throw, it's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Throwing now is Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Brady. This is White on the screen. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
They come out with one back, and now Brady doesn't like the formation here. He'll take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Brady will sneak it. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Tom Brady taking it in. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. throwing his car on third down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Taking it about the 16. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady going to throw here. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
From the gun now on third down, Carr finding time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland.
Okay, let's hit the analytics side here. Third down, passing situation. You know most people got to dial up some sort of pressure.
And they did, and they got to him while he was in the pocket.
In that situation, you know as a quarterback, they're coming. You've got to be able to stand in there firm and make a throw.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Here's Brady, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Carr now on 3rd and goal. He's got time in the pocket. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
To throw, it's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, 5, and he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Tom Brady taking it in. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Brady going to look to throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And Aiken with it over the middle. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Brady now on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. A road win in the National Football League.
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
And when you think of Drew Brees, you think of production, and you think of competitiveness. That guy competes on every snap, whether he's throwing it, moving around in the pocket, calling plays, you name it, he knows how to rally a team.
On first down, Brees. Caught by Snead over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Brees to throw on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Brees going to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, he slipped right by him. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And he connects with Vance McDonald. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. Backing up. On the left side, it's McDonald. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Eagles are now set up with a 1st and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now Brady again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. T.Y. Hilton from 6 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. And defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast. But it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And the first carry for the former Clemson Tigers, C.J. Spiller. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now come the Eagles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, the 2014 NFL leader is a rookie in yards per punt. Tress Way on to kick it. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before that. On first down, Breeze. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Darnell Dockett in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram, and he'll get it up. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints defense, we watch them get set to go. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of, great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. This one complete. Right side to McDonald. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Again, it's Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Brady to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now, never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Brady throwing on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll make it third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Screen play, Johnson. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Brady now on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That's fielded in the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. Now 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Here's Brady to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now Myers for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey. You got three. Three down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Time for a break. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Now Brady, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Craig Robertson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Saints will have the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, here's Breeze. And it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.J. Spiller, and it's 3rd and short.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Hey, check. Ready?
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
95-56, 95-56.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Surveying the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side,